9 months ago, our tuner Kevin, aka K-Nasty Tuned, set out to build one of the highest stock engine horsepower G80 M3s, with getting rid of the stock twin turbos and adding a big single Garrett turbo. We also modified the fuel system and built the trans, utilizing parts from Pure Drivetrain Solutions. Today is finally the day we'll be able to see what this car can actually make on our mainline hub dyno. The goal is to get as close as we can to 4 digits without breaking anything. So let's see if we can pull it off. Back with you today.
Stock motor.
Do you want to say all the trans stuff or no? We had a little bit of a hiccup in between. Not your fault though, right?
No.
It's been like a month.
Basically, I had shifting issues. 6th to 5th, felt like the transmission was gonna go through the floor, downshift, and it would literally drive away in neutral, and reverse would barely move. And then a lot of the other gears were just like very clunky, and it didn't seem right. So we pulled it out again, and then I ended up reaching out to Brian from Applied Torque Solutions, ATS. I purchased his air checker plate and his oil pump bolts. The oil pump bolts on these transmissions are aluminum. So I purchased his like reusable steel bolt for him. And I reached out with my issues. He says, hey, these are the measurements you need for, you know, these clutches, A, B, C, D, E. Measure that stuff and get back to me. Turns out B and D were 30 thousandths way too tight. Or 30 thousandths too tight, but that's like wicked tight. And it was almost like when we went to take even the oil pump off the front of the transmission, it kind of like popped out. So that's how tight that whole stack was. Got it pulled out. Everything looked good. There's no like real like hot spots or like damage from it. I mean, I only drove it for like 1,400 miles, but I couldn't stand it anymore. I was told that it was normal, but I knew that it wasn't normal. So we ended up pulling it back out, got it tore down, got measurements, because we never got measurements at all, or instructions or anything with the DIY kit. So my father was kind of, you know, taking as much up information as he could. Then we had these issues, took it back out, reached out to Brian from ATS. He got us all the measurements we needed, anything we needed. You know, I didn't even, you know, I spent under 500 bucks with him, and he was more than helpful. So shout out to Brian, great dude. Got it sorted, I got the car back together, and then all the issues went away. So shift's great, doesn't skip shift, doesn't do weird shit, doesn't clunk, doesn't jerk, doesn't drive away, it moves in reverse. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So ended up being clutches B and D were way too tight. So now I'm just tightening up dumb stuff, just little stuff over the build. Getting this kind of, the port kind of comes out hard at first, so I'm trying to get this like stutter kind of like smoothed out.
Done a couple rips since then.
It's currently 26 pounds of boost, 7 degrees of timing. So it needs like another 10 degrees of timing, and it'd probably drop like 3 pounds of boost, and then make, you know, another probably 50 wheel. So that was just preliminary, just making sure that the boost control and stuff worked. And I just took timing out of it. I just left it on the 93 timing, even with ethanol in it, and I was just getting fueling and everything right. Getting fueling, you know, nice 11.7, you know, because it's port. So 11.6. Nothing wrong with leaving it rich like that. So the stupid wideband sensor doesn't read correctly at first, just because it must be the shape of the exhaust. Has better flow. I'm not too worried about making torque and getting it to spool as fast as possible. I'd like to make a little bit of power with it, see what it likes. Then once I do the motor and stuff, I will play with the cam timing a little bit. Like I said, I'm not too concerned with making the utmost torque as soon as possible. I would just like to make some power with it right now, and it's just a completely stock motor, completely stock from, you know, from oil pan to valve cover. See what it likes, we'll see what it does. It's crazy that these cars will do, you know, 750 foot-pounds with a 6-cylinder stock with baby rods. Once I do a built motor and stuff like that, and a better camshaft suited for this turbo, that's where I'll get a huge jump in bottom end, you know, probably a couple hundred horsepower. And, you know, if you went 3.4, even more. I think I'm gonna stick with a 3-liter. I think I'm gonna stick with a stock crank, just a piston rod combo. Don't sleeve it, don't do nothing, just a nice piston rod, set of valve springs, and just like a pretty much stage 2 motor. That's where we're at with it, with stock motor. got the trans sorted like I was saying. It's always nice to figure that out now rather than, you know, have these issues with like a customer car or something like that. So completely fine. It's all part of the learning process. So now just trying to get the port injection kind of just like smoothed out when it comes on. I might even do manual port injection. I just did Ryan's B58 car, his Gen 1 B58 car, an MHD Plus. They just came out with a automatic port injection blend on MHD Plus, and that works. It works fantastic. This doesn't have like an auto blend. What the Rev2 does is it just has a split, so you still have to kind of tune DI side, tune everything. I'm working with the DI side, just getting my injection window down. You know, you don't have to spray past the, you know, bottom dead center on the compression stroke, so I'm getting all that worked out just to make more power. You know, on 19 pounds of boost, it made 605 and 93-degree ambient temperatures, and then probably like 50% humidity, a couple degrees of timing. And I think I went up 2 degrees of timing. I picked up 60 wheel, 70 wheel, so that was pretty crazy. And then got the boost controller working, added the boost controller, bumped it up to 26 pounds, and added 100 wheel with 6 pounds of boost. So it's like making power like effortless.
What?
Effortlessly. Effortlessly.
Sounds like you need a Red Bull.
Yeah, I know. Very promising. You know, the turbo's good for 12 to 1300, maybe 1400 if you're squeezing it. GXR 1450. It's their new GXR series on it, so that's pretty much it. But yeah, just want to make some power. That's where I'm at. So just want to make some power with the stock motor and see what it can do.
So that's the big boy. Does it technically spool fast though?
I mean, it doesn't spool fast, no. Not with a stock motor 3-liter. Not with the, you know, stock cams and all that stuff. Like I said, I haven't even played with cam timing yet. You know, I could probably, you know, hypothetically make it spool, you know, maybe 300-400 RPM sooner, maybe. Hypothetically. Like I said, I'm not worried about making torque. I'm not worried about making power and down low. I'd rather just let it sing out the top. That's literally just timing. So juicy. Here, hold on. Let me tell you, that's still 26 pounds of boost. Normally that'd be like, on the stock turbos, that'd be like 33, 34. I think it's just like, meh.
I do that shit with no whip.
That's it? Meh.
How's the trans?
Yeah, that's all stuff you get a feel for on the street. See what it does on the street. Still within, you know, I'm well within limits of, you know, I don't have to scale anything yet, so it's not like the train's getting any incorrect torque signals, so just kind of getting everything blended. Baby steps, you know. I have no clue what's going on. I said now I know I'm limited to what I can do real time.
So what was it?
I was doing real time tuning and I must have changed too many maps within the ECU and it must have been just too much available space, I'd assume.
God, he killed
It's always like
something stupid.
when you shut the car or when you change the map and it shuts the car off, you're like you're like, why did that shut the car off?
Like what?
I don't know, I got a little bit of throttle closure. I'm just trying to find where. You're killing me.
Me?
Yeah, you're killing me.
Why? You feel the pressure right now? Are you feeling pressure?
I think I just had a...
He does not fart in customer cars, by the way. Only his own. I also might be lying. Every tune comes with a complimentary toot on the seat.
Nice fart. I was literally about to start ripping my hair out.
What was it?
There was some goofy background limiter that didn't show up for a torque limiter or relative limit flag. So, like literally like 29.3 pounds or just like close throttle, 50%. I would literally went through everything and then triple checked everything and then made there's like extended tables. And then basically move those out of the way. It should be good. That should be like 33 pounds boost.
How much more do you think you got if everything goes well?
Another 100 horsepower.
Huh? A little cut down low. Right? Yeah.
I literally have it perfect and then it's like got a wet down there.
That's a lot of power. Crap, it's right up here. That's a lot of power. Also, hey, I haven't been on camera in like a long time, just because I didn't really feel like it. So, well, I think we're back a little bit, maybe here and there. I don't know. I've just been having more fun filming the cars and the guys talking about stuff. I'm just here to make you guys a cool video. I don't know. I've just been kind of chilling in the background lately. Anyways, that's pretty cool. So maybe we'll see how high up into the 9s Kevin can get, but just did 916, so that's pretty crazy. Once again, like he said, completely stock engine, so that's pretty nuts, but it's freaking hot too. It's like high 90s today, very humid up here in upstate New York. But let's get back to the dyno room and see what else he's got for us. So last one was 907. The question the whole time of building this car has been, can we get 4 digits on this thing? And it looks like we're going to be able to get close to it, but I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get 4 digits. But who knows? Maybe Kevin could pull some stuff out. And let's go do another rip.
I think I'm okay with that for today.
930 is all right with you?
It's all right. It's hot. Dyno's getting really hot and shit. It's just hot.
Yeah, it's 90 right now.
Yeah,
Paul says
it's 90, yeah.
Might be hotter in here. Now that the sun's roasting from the back.
It's 93 degrees in here. Crazy. Stock motor, 700 foot-pounds, like nothing. I'm happy with that. That's 34.5 pounds boost. 11.5 lambda, 16.5 degrees of timing up top. When I get a built motor, hopefully we can do another 15 pounds boost. Everything looks great. Fuel pump, all that stuff. It's all looking good. So not bad in 93 degree heat. What I've noticed with these sensors is once you start getting like above E70 on the sensor, it like reads like 6%. I would say like 5 to 8% lower than it actually is what I've noticed. So I mean, it's saying 78, so I'm sure there's 85% ethanol on it.
All right, let's go rip.
I can kill myself. It's gonna I don't think I can do like a second gear anymore.
Is there any other 6-cylinder you can do almost 1,000 stock watt?
P58.
P58, and then 2Js do what, 750 max or something?
Yeah, these motors are crazy. It's crazy. She lives.
Nothing cracked, nothing leaked.
And it all worked.
Now you just gotta drive it.
I've been driving it.
Now you gotta drive it on 935 horsepower.
I know, that's gonna be...
driving on
that's gonna be like...
You've been driving on a wimpy 700 something.
Yeah, I've been driving around on like 600. Just cruise around 19 pounds, and then we picked up 330 wheel with 15 pounds of boost. So that's a little bit over 20 horsepower per pound of boost. Next, I'm gonna drive it. A lot more tuning to get everything correct, I would say. And then wait for it to cool off a bit. 90-degree days at high humidity. I mean, it's...
So if you changed nothing and just waited till fall time, it would do more?
Yeah, it would just pick up.
Yeah. Green is stock?
Green is when I started the other day.
Oh. Well, what did you do stock last fall?
I don't know, I bet it was like 700 on E40. Right around there. I just never threw it on the dyno.
What a difference of where it comes up.
Yeah, you pretty much lose, 180 wheel down low. And then, turbo takes over.
It's okay, you make it back later.
I'll make it back later. All right, I'll take this thing off.
Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. And yeah, so Kevin drove the car for this is a few days later. Kevin drove the car a few times, and it sounds like he wants to do a little bit more. So we're not done with this chase of 1,000 horsepower out of the stock engine M3. So stay tuned for that next video. I don't know when that one will be, but in the meantime, what you can do is go grab one of Kevin's K Nasty Tune shirts. I'm rocking one right now today. All the info is in the description below. You can buy the t-shirt there, as well as book a tune if you want Kevin to tune your car, as well as if you guys want us to service your car. Anything from oil changes all the way up to full engine builds. Hit the link in the description. It'll take you right to the website. All our contact info is there. There will be another episode after this where we're going to turn it up even more and hit that 4-digit mark. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.